Yeah. So, make a dummy file in your home directory and try using the, UG to modify the permission string. I want, you know, maybe create a file which should have only read, write, and execute to user, only read and execute to uh, maybe group, and others it should have only execute permission.
Read, write, and execute for the user. And
Use the words, not the
okay, okay,
numbers. Yeah.
okay. So, so it will be O plus X, right? For test.
Okay. Can we do it in one single command? All of that? Read, write, and execute for the user. Only read and execute to the group, and others it should only have execute permission. So chmod, you use appropriate, yeah, syntax to do everything in one single command.
For the users, can you please repeat that, sir? I didn't get it.
So for user, read, write, execute.
Okay. And for the groups?
For group, only execute.
Okay.
Yeah, Madhur, go ahead.
So actually, uh, like when you, so I guess that by default it's already read, write, and execute.
By default, it is only read, write. It doesn't have execute permission to user.
Okay.
But what I wanted to demonstrate is that you can use letters also to do that. Aditya, what you were missing is that you put the space between there. Do you think the space is appropriate, or should you use the what do you call, the comma instead? Read, write, execute, read, and then only execute. Yeah, Vishal.
Yeah, sir. I had joined this meeting late, and I just wanted to confirm that is this lecture being recorded and it's gonna get posted on the YouTube
Yes, yes,
later?
yes, yes. It will get
Okay.
posted on the YouTube. Okay,
Okay, sir.
it is
Thank you.
being recorded. Yeah. Okay, so
Sir,
yeah, Venkat.
sir, thus opening and file means executing it.
Opening a file is not execution, right? Opening is you are reading
Okay,
file. When you open a
okay,
file, you
okay.
read, right? If
Uh,
you are
Yes,
editing a file, then it becomes a write.
yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir. Using the chmod a minus rwx just took away all the permissions. So if I use a plus rwx, then
Hmm.
so it gave everything, all permissions. So uh, for the group, if I want to do that, then I can just do minus. You said only read permissions for the group.
Yeah, only read permission.
So if I want to do it together,
Oh, sorry.
then
For group, it should be only read and execute. For others, it should be only execute. Yeah, but can we do it in one single command instead of doing chmod over and over again? Can anyone, contribute what else he can do? Like, can we do chmod g hyphen w, and then also for the others he can do it in the same command?
so I guess we could do it by using some connectors. I guess by using a comma or
Try using comma. Or do you want to look at the man page,
yeah, I guess looking at man page would be
right? What
Sir,
just
if you
comma,
want
fine.
to give
comma is
multi?
working, sir.
Yeah,
Sorry,
comma should work.
Comma does
can
the
you
work.
open the man page? Yeah, the mode, right? You see there is a comma. So there is one mode, then comma, another mode,
Hmm.
right? So you can separate them by commas. So maybe for your mm, user, your others, you can just try doing that. Let's see.
Sir, one small note.
Yeah.
So even though when I'm removing this read option, read permission for owner or
Hmm.
user for this, for example, this txt file, I'm still able to open it.
Are you root?
Root in the sense, yes, sir, I am the administrator.
Yeah, that is why you are able to do it.
Okay.
The admin is able to do it even after, when you remove it.
And one more doubt, sir.
Hmm. So
This
that
is
is very handy in case say you make a user group root, and it has all the root privileges, the people in that group.
sir. Then why to give some other permissions like other? I mean, one option like other permissions.
Yeah, so it's a very good question. So the like one point you have to remember, right? This system came to be when you used to have one system, okay, and people there were so many users they used to have. For example, if you have a cloud system or if you have a supercomputer on your campus, right? What they essentially do is that you have one single computer. The resources will be shared among the users, and you have to make sure. So, for example, your ES students, right? And we also have a course for DS students, right? So I have clearly two set of groups there, right? All the users are being able to access certain set of things, while the other set of other group of people are able to access other set of things. But apart from you, there may be some non-admin people which may come under others, right? I may not want to give access to them to certain set of softwares, or maybe certain set of, like, maybe I don't want them to access any of your files, right? You're from ES course, no DS student should be able to access your. So in such a system, in such a scenario, the permission string management becomes very very important, right? So
Yes, sir.
the administrator gets to have a control over not only users, but he's able to divide them into groups in such a way that he can manage multiple resources with simple commands, right? Chmod may look very insignificant when you look at it, but it is very powerful and very useful command for an administrator. Maybe eventually you will work in a place where you may need to, keep certain set of files private to yourself, or maybe a co-developer who is working with you, right? But not someone who is testing whatever you have built, right? He may have only execution permission and nothing else, like he shouldn't be able to read or write to it. So it becomes very easy to do with this. With Windows also, you have ways to manage it, but in Windows it is very complicated. Try looking, like, it would be a good exercise to see how permissions are managed in Windows. So you have either administrator or all other users, but such a granular control, how can you execute in Windows, is something you should look for definitely. Then you'll see the clear cut difference between this system and that system. This is one of the primary reason why your this Unix, right, onto which the system is based upon, became so popular. Uh, okay, I
Yes,
hope
sir.
that answers your
Yes,
question.
sir. So regardless of any permission strings, admin will get access to all the files.
Yes, yes, they will have, because they are the owner of the resources. Basically.
Yes, sir. Sir, one more
Yeah.
question, but I think it's not a good time. But sir, will there be any changes in commands when it? I mean, when we are using in different systems, for example, in Ubuntu, in Fedora,
Mm.
will the functionality get
Uh,
change?
in some of the cases, it may change. Okay, yeah, maybe the name of the command may change a little bit.
Yes, sir. I have experienced a few cases. I'm
It
using
does happen.
Fedora,
Hmm.
so NCAL doesn't work for me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that will be only specific, could be to the Debian, and you may have some other command or equivalent command to that.
Yes, sir. Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
Madhur.
So we could also like install some more packages and add those commands which are not really there.
Yeah, yeah, you can do that. So you can actually look in by yourself. Okay, the content is a little down the line, but if you want to learn how to, add system packages and remove system packages, it's very good to learn. And because like either you can do a VM onto which you can install all of this and play around, so that your main you know your daily driver doesn't get affected because of that. Or maybe you can, it's more like a sandbox, right, for you. You can play around, see when you change certain set of system or settings, how it happens. So does anyone know where the configuration file lies, in which folder?
Bin.
etc.
HC, right? And etc folder, where it actually lies, or just outright in the etc folder it is there.
So one more thing, that Fedora is also Debian, like it's Ubuntu based.
No, Fedora is not Debian. Fedora is it comes down from your REHL line. Okay, that is different than your Debian. Okay.
Oh,
So the packages or the commands are little different. If you try installing using sudo apt, right, it will not work
It is not
on
working,
Fedora.
sir.
You have to use there is DNF package, and before DNF there used to be another package. Like you do sudo
Yum,
apt
right, sir?
install, right? Yeah. So you had yum, and after that yum. Okay, and after that I think the newer versions are ported with DNF package manager. So similar, like sudo apt install you do, right? You do DNF install so and so package, or sudo yum install so and so packages. If you are using very recent system like Arch Linux, like in Arch based systems, you have to use Pacman as a package manager. So it's basically like Microsoft Store, but on a command line interface, or your App Store on a command line interface. That is what it is. So all the application will live in all the repositories will live in one single place, from where you can download all the packages and its dependencies.
Sir, final one doubt, sir.
Hmm.
Is it advised to use Fedora or better to switch back to Ubuntu
Any is fine. I feel that
at this stage? Beginning,
are you a beginner
I am a
in
complete.
Linux? Yeah, so maybe you can switch to Ubuntu, but most of the commands shouldn't be different, especially when it comes to bash scripting, right?
Ha ha.
And those commands will remain the same. Maybe like commands like ncal may differ a little, but the core concept in this course which we are looking at, right? As long as you have bash, it should remain the same
It won't
across
make
the
a big issue.
across the systems. It won't be an issue.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So don't worry about that. It's just that in Fedora you don't get a long-term support version, right? In Ubuntu you get. So for 4 years you will get updates for a particular OS, which is not present in Fedora. Every 6 months they will revamp their OS. So if you want to move to a Fedora, to Ubuntu, you can do that. I think Ubuntu is better system to start with than Fedora.
Sir, is this the command that you were referring to? Because I did chmod ugo -rw and it removed read and write for all.
Yeah, but what if you want to have a little bit of granularity? You want to keep RWX for user. You want to keep maybe only R and X for the group, and you want to keep only X for the others. So what you have to do, say chmod u, you're saying RWX, right? So maybe I will put plus and give all of that, and then I will put a comma. Then for a group, I will do whatever I want to do, and then for others, whatever I no, don't put spaces. It should be continuous.
A group has only write, right?
Read and write.
Okay, so
Or yeah, read and execute, not write. Sorry.
I'll just put R. Yes,
Okay.
it's done.
So this is the way. So say you don't know octal number. This is the way you should go by. Okay, you need to put commas between the permissions you want to modify. Okay, that
Yes,
is
sir. Yes.
about the permissions, which is very important. Okay, from various different point of view. Now